Hey guys, Dan here, aka Wolf, and today we're going to discuss my thoughts on the Uncharted film, which overall I really enjoyed. But first I'm going to ask you, if you are an Uncharted fan or a The Last of Us fan, if you in any way consider yourself to be a member of the House of Naughty Dog by virtue of resonating with any of their games, go see this movie. This movie is super important for Naughty Dog as well as the medium of video games in general, and our support is more integral to them now than ever, especially as the age of cinema faces its potential twilight. How well Uncharted performs will not only have a direct result on potential installments of its own franchise, but its success has a direct correlation to the potential budgets that all future Naughty Dog games will have. Simply put, success in the theater equates to more money being thrown at Naughty Dog's video game development. Bigger budgets mean potentially bigger teams, potentially more teams to work on different new Naughty Dog games, whether that's more The Last of Us content, more Uncharted, new IPs, and I think you can see where I'm going with this. You should know that while I am no Uncharted superfan, I have played the first 4 Uncharted games and I really loved Uncharted 4, which I just recently finished on stream. When I first saw the trailers for Uncharted, I really didn't get that much of an Uncharted vibe from them, but it certainly looked like fun. However, actually experiencing the movie was a whole other matter. I thought it was good fun and it felt like a version of Uncharted for sure, though certainly not a one-to-one correlation of the original games. But I definitely got Uncharted vibes, which was the most important thing for me. And I definitely fell in love with this version of the characters, and I think that's important to understand. This young Nathan Drake and this younger Sully certainly have aspects of their video game counterparts, but they are also allowed to explore their own ownership of the characters and develop their own unique chemistry that will see them bonded, and hopefully many more film adventures to come. And I have to say that I really enjoyed the film version of Chloe Frazer. She was definitely a standout for me, and her chemistry with Nate and Sully certainly hit that Uncharted vibe. And really seeing both Chloe and the new character Joe Braddock take matters into their own hands at various parts in the narrative reminded me of that recurring Naughty Dog signature throughout Uncharted and The Last of Us, of just powerful female characters driving and supporting the narrative in engaging and interesting ways. In Uncharted, you certainly have the boys, but the women are always interesting reflections of Nate and his companions that help bring the sense of adventure and quest all together. At the end of the day, the Uncharted film may not be a one-to-one clone of the gaming experience, but as a story retold in an interesting and unique way, I found it to be very much built with the DNA and spirit of Uncharted that most of us have come to love. You're definitely not going to please everyone, and that's fine. All of our brains work differently. But if you're open to a flexible adaptation with true Uncharted DNA in it, in what amounts to a retelling of the Uncharted story and characters, I thought they absolutely crushed it. They made me care about the characters and what was happening to them, and they made me smile as a casual fan of the series who enjoyed the nods to what happened before. And once again, if you consider yourself to be a fan of Naughty Dog, you should do your part to support our favorite developers by going to see this movie. And if this video meant something to you, you can help me build something great by subscribing and sharing the good vibes and good spores of this content across the 4 corners of the internet. You can stay connected by joining my Discord and chatting it up with me and other members of the Wolf Pack, where we're always keeping it positive and focusing on the fun. Just click on the Discord link in the description. Follow me on Twitter and show me pictures of the wolf in your life. And don't forget that I have other videos that may provide you with something you didn't know that you were searching for. Until next time, I will catch you in the wilderness of the mental.
Lena!
My hero.
Oh, no, you didn't do that. No, that's not funny.